Hey everybody, welcome to Original Art. Today I'm going to show you 3 of my fails. So this color right here is cobalt or turquoise, cobalt turquoise by Golden. I added 4 drops of that, and then I add 2 drops of the teal. I kind of wanted in between the two. And then I'm going to add the floetrol. It's American floetrol. And this is like 3-to-1, 3 parts floetrol, 1 part paint. When I do a regular tube paint, I do 2 parts floetrol to 1 part paint. Golden is a lot more pigmented. And then this is my pouring medium. I got it at Hobby Lobby. I really liked it. It's almost gone. I might buy it again. I might try another one. So I'm just gonna add a real good squirt of that. And then I'm gonna mix it up really good. Bear with me, I for some reason cannot speak. And so I want this consistency. So I'm going to keep adding water, and I want it to be to where I lift it off the stick and it goes back into itself. Now it's not making an indentation when it goes back into itself, but it's actually just making the teeniest bit amount but going away. Right, So you lift it up and it goes back in, but it's almost the tiniest mound that goes away quickly. I want to try to explain it the best I can because I know it's hard for you guys to see, and a lot of times I think I'm showing the camera really good and come to find out I'm not. I got super frustrated during this painting and I end up pulling out other paints and the whole bit, so some of these paint colors aren't even going to be in it. That Master's Touch purple red that's sitting there, the pink color, that was my demise right there. I don't know what I was thinking because it's a purple red. It just clashed with that green and they made mud. It was horrible. But you guys are going to see it because I decided I was going to show that everybody fails, but you just keep on moving on and get her done. And you will come out with a beautiful painting, and if not, you scrape it and try again the next day. Alright, so this is going to be a cloud effect that I put on after I've already spread out the paint. So I'm using the satin enamels, but since this painting, I have realized that I really like the milk paint better. I get better effect. Okay, so I put some of that in there. It's just, it's a tiny amount. You only want it to be, maybe 0.25 of your paint. So not even half of it. It's a quarter of the amount. Okay, and then this is Amsterdam's Naples Yellow Red Light. And you can see there's just a small amount in there. And then I've got the Iridescent Bronze by Golden. I'm going to put a couple drops in there. What I'm going for is trying to get a tan. I want like a beige color. So here is the floetrol. This is probably around 3. I would say about 3-to-1 paint. 3 parts floetrol. I really like a lot of floetrol in this. And everything should have that same consistency. You want all your paints to look the same when you drip it off the stick. There's drip tests you can do where you take and drip it on a piece of paper the same amount and see if they all run the same. I am going to add iridescent copper. Because between the two, it gives you a really pretty beige color. I really like the cloud over effects to be a light color. If you've ever watched Sarah Taylor, she has these cloud effects that she does over. So there's the iridescent copper. That's what this is like. I do my own way of doing it, but that's where I got it from. Was from watching her. I think that's with every artist. We always put our own little spin on things. A little bit more copper. And see, it just gives that really pretty, almost a pinkish tone of beige. And then there's the pouring medium. And now I got to add the water and get it to the same consistency. Now, like I said, these are all, I fail 3 times. So, bear with me on this painting. I just thought people had asked, to see when you actually fail and how I come back from it. Why it took me 3 times to realize to not put that rose color in there, that purple red in there, I don't know. All right. Excuse me. I think that's good. All right. So that one right there is Master's Touch with the purple red, but I added Golden's what? Oh, I did add some of that. I add some of this iridescent pearl by Liquitex Basics, but the reason it's kind of a peachy color is because it has a little bit of the nickel azel gold by Golden. And I'm just trying to give it like a pearlescent look. Oh, it's not. It's called it's Liquitex Basics Iridescent White. Sorry. But that does have the nickel azel gold in it. And nickel azel gold is kind of a yellow, so it gives you that peachy tone. All right, this is the copper. It's Artist Loft's copper. And then I added the iridescent gold by Golden, which it kind of just, I don't know, it brightens it up. I really like it. And this one is Deco Arts 24 karat gold. And I added a little bit of iridescent gold. And then this one is Amsterdam's Yellow Red Light with Golden's Iridescent Pearl. I got this little sample pack of the Amsterdam, and I thought it was going to be bigger bottles, but it's all right. I'm using it. Now this one right here is Deco Arts Suede, which is a textured paint, and it does have a little grainy grit to it, but I love this color. It's olive, and it is the, oh, I love this color. It's such a pretty green. When you think of an olive green, that's exactly it. And then I added Amsterdam's Prussian Blue Phthalo. And here I forgot to show the nickel azo gold was in that, so that's why I'm showing that right now. All right, here we go. Fail number 1. So, oh, first, wait. I am mixing up my paint. Sorry, this is my base paint. I am adding some iridescent white, and I added it to the Behr satin enamel, and then I'm going to add the floetrol. And this canvas is a 20 by 20, I believe. Yes. And with the base paint, you want it to be the same consistency as your regular paints. I have this a little sped up to save time. I am going to add one little thing. You're going to see that I have some paint dripping a little faster than others. That's why I'm getting those streaks. I do fix that, but that's what happens when you take a while to mix your paints and then you go to do it and some of your paints have thickened up a little bit. It's been really hot, so I'm pretty sure that's why that happened. So anyway, I'll let you continue to watch. Thanks. All right, so as you can see, that gray I'm using in the background is just, I've scraped all the paint and I give it a look to be gray. So there was a challenge to use kitchen utensils or kitchen items. So I used this spoon. I just pour all my paints on the spoon and then swipe it across. I actually really ended up liking this technique. Um, this one doesn't work too well because I put the pink in it, but you'll see I end up immediately hating it. But I wanted to say, why I was using that spoon. But it's actually kind of a cool technique to use. You'll see I do use it on the one that I did in the end. And see, I'm still having some paints streaking. I think it was 98 degrees outside. Oh, I don't know. We may have hit 100 that day. And I just had a problem with some of my paints drying. So, and then I'm taking a knife to try to give some little touches, still using some kitchen utensils. I will say I didn't like the knife as well as the palette knife, but if you don't have a palette knife, it works. And that right there is a cloud over effect that I'm adding. So what I do is I put it down and then I put the paint on top of it. And it gives a really cool puffy cloud look. It's a technique I really love. So, I don't know if you ever watched Zen, which is my first video. If you haven't, you should go watch that. So if you've ever seen the bloom technique, I take my American floetrol and I add it to the paint, and it's 1 part paint to 3 parts floetrol, and then 3 drops of the Minwax wood stain conditioner. And that is how I am able to take it and swipe across and give that beautiful cells, the lacing that you get. If you haven't watched Zen, really go watch that one. It turned out absolutely beautiful, and it shows how I do that technique. This is my last my last chance right there is I'm trying to add something to this to make this painting work, but it just doesn't work. And it's that purple red by Master's Touch. And by now I am like so frustrated. So I just poured my paint right on top. That was the gray. And I put the white in there. And then I'm going to take that spoon and start pouring my colors on it. See, it's really cool. So I don't know if you noticed, I actually ended up adding some blues to it. So the dark blue is Golden's Payne's Gray with a little bit of black. And then the blue is, it's the Prussian Blue by Amsterdam. But I actually added another blue to it, and I don't remember what it was because I started pulling out paints and kind of dumping them into each other. But this turned out so pretty. I love this. It reminds me of like almost like a stream with some rocks and clouds. I don't know. The cells that are all popping up the clouds over there, remind me of like the little pebbles next to a beach. But this is the final one, and I really like it. I think it turned out really nice. Here I'm just adding my little touches to it, and I do the cloud over effect, and I finally did it. I just kept pressing on to get those colors, but you'll see it all in the end. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. And please subscribe. I would love to have you all subscribe to my channel, and you'll see everything I've got coming up. So thank you so much. Everybody have a wonderful day. Enjoy life. Thanks. Bye. You can see there's my husband's hand. He was telling me I should try to add something to right there to pull it down. I didn't know where he was talking. But anyway, I did remember that that is a grayish blue, that lighter color of blue. It's grayish blue by Folk Art. They have these cream colors. I'll put in the description exactly what it is, and you'll see it. So all right, this time it is goodbye. I thank you so much. Enjoy finishing watching this. I'll catch you guys later.
Anywhere you go,